Sunday. It's January the 14th, and you're on the Small Town Network. I'm John Evans.
I'm Scott Wilkes.
I'm Howard Hall.
Yeah, and welcome to Community News. Before we get started, gotta thank all the groups that share us. We're being shared by, almost 40-something groups now. It's insane.
Yeah.
Thank you for all those folks who share us. Thank you guys for sharing us. Don't forget, as we always do, I try to say in the beginning because if we don't, we forget. Like, follow, and share. If you are on Twitter or X, we have just now joined those platforms.
We have a platform there, so I don't think we've uploaded any content, but we're going to try to get this one up, I think, aren't we?
Of course, right when we start, I start coughing.
Yeah.
So we'll put this episode on there. That'll be the first one on there once I figure out how to do that. And so it was pretty soon. Go ahead and follow us for X, or AKA Twitter.
Yeah.
It's at SmallTownNet.
Yes.
Because you're limited on the size. And on Instagram, it's at small_town_network. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah. So we're very excited.
We didn't know, but we've kind of dated ourselves being on Facebook, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because apparently it's an old folks thing. Facebook.
Yeah, it's like the
kids don't do it.
MySpace of yeah. So anyway, but we're trying to grow with the technology and what the young kids are doing these days. Something we brought to you that we wanted to mention again, if you know those.
Yeah, get in your annuals and see if that's the style of jersey they wore when you were in high school and you've got a team photo. Get in there and see who that was. Get their information to us or have them contact us. I would love to get these jerseys back in the hands of people that wore them.
Yeah, stick around. A big weather event coming. We're not really sure how it's going to work out. You never really do know. It's kind of been changing when the time frame comes and all this stuff. But possible snow coming, so we'll tell you about that in just a little bit. But we start off with our things to do, which is brought to you by none other than Mr. John and Evans Financial.
Evans Financial, right across from the park. What used to be the park still is the park. Part of the gazebo. Is the tree still up?
Yes, I don't know if it's still lit, but
a tree that may or may not be lit.
That's right.
And so it is almost completely out of time to get your Affordable Care Act plans in place. You've got one more day. The 15th is the last day, I believe. Maybe the 16th because of the holiday. But so that you need to get in place. And if you need some help tomorrow, give me a holler. But other than that, now it's time to start working on your IRA stuff. You can't wait till the last minute. It takes a while to set those accounts up. So if you're looking to start an IRA for this tax year, and for last tax year, hey, get a hold of me. We need to get on that right now.
Yeah, I can't believe it's tax time already. Yeah. Holy cow. Here comes our things to do. And this is things to do. If you weren't awake, you are now. That's things to do this week. And starting off, this is going on pretty much, I think, throughout the month. But this is neat. This is in Morgan County. I'm sure there's some locations to drop it off locally. And if you know that, share it with us. But yeah, they're accepting stuffed animals for Children's Hospital.
And I tell you what, if somebody donated that elephant to me, I would not be unappreciative if I was a kid. That's a cool elephant. But for $5, you can also sponsor a blanket, and you can donate it there at the Morgan County Career and Technical Center.
Yeah, check it out, 9 to 3, and those are Central Times. Help them reach that goal of 300 scholarships. And then on this date, on January 16th.
A black day in the history of our nation, they passed the 18th Amendment authorizing the prohibition of alcohol. Yeah. And people started waking up earlier and feeling better from that point forward.
Yeah.
Until they repealed it.
Kind of neat the states you see there that that didn't go for it.
I guess if you're in Pennsylvania, you really needed a drink.
Probably in New York as well, yeah. And then, I don't know if was Vegas around back then?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either, so that's weird, but interesting. And they be jamming.
They be jamming still at the Bradbury Community Club from 6 to 10 on Tuesday. And that is Tuesday, isn't it?
Yes.
And that's 6 to 10. $2 gets you in, but for $2 you can also play.
Yeah, and we're trying to update these as people contact us and let us know. But food truck is on a break.
Yep.
too cold to be out there waiting in line for food.
I don't blame them.
Especially this week. It's
Yes.
barely, I think maybe once we get above freezing this whole week. It's crazy. But
gonna be cold.
but they'll be back February 7th. Our faithful friends, we call them.
Regardless of the weather, they're still doing that down there
Yep.
at the First Presbyterian Church in Rockwood across from the school, but they got dinner and Bible study at 6:30.
Yeah, and another event coming up later we'll tell you about. This is going on in Morgan County as well. This is the Welcome to Medicare class.
Welcome to Medicare class. Now you go to this class there in Crossville they got a lot of retirees up there.
Yeah.
From 9 a.m. to 12 Central, or you can just come see me because I do that too.
Yeah.
We'll learn all about it and help you out. But
And you don't have to drive so far to
you
see
don't-
John.
No, you don't. But I'm sure they're going to do a really good job of letting
Yeah.
you know what your options are.
Yeah, so go check that out at the Art Circle Library at the Plateau Conference Room. Also at the Art Circle Library, they got a bunch of winter stuff, and this is all inside, so this is kind of nice. You can make Polish stars. I didn't know Polish stars was a thing.
I
but
didn't
That's
either.
cool.
That's what those things are in the picture there down at the bottom.
I wonder what makes them Polish. But they're at 3 East Street in Crossville from 9 a.m. to 12. They're going to teach you.
Yeah.
Ask them that question.
Yeah, and it's Kathy.
Yes.
Her parents had a sense of humor. But paper artist Kathy will be there showing you how to do it.
What if her name was Kathy and she married a dude named Kathy? That's on her.
Like Ben Kathy?
Yeah.
Kathy?
That's on her.
Oh, you think she did that?
That's possible.
Oh, that is possible.
Yeah.
We'll find out, yeah. But
If you know,
anyway,
let us know.
if you were looking to sing,
Yeah,
City of Harriman's
they're
got...
having a karaoke night, and I will be as far away from that place as
Yeah.
you can get. But it's hosted by Fred Watson. A lot of people love that karaoke from 7 to 11 p.m. at Frederick's Gate Hall in Harriman. $5 to get in.
Yep, cash only, so bring your cash. Also on the 19th, which is Friday,
You're gonna be in good if you get a Valentine
Yeah.
card that you handmade, and they're gonna teach you how to do it there.
Yeah.
Valentine card workshop in Crossville from 9 a.m. to 12 Central or 1 to 4 Central.
yeah, at the Cumberland Room, so don't forget to reserve a space at that number at the bottom there. And,
If you show up with a card you made,
oh, you better get, yeah.
it's a step up
Yeah,
right there.
it's awesome. So you've been warned. More indoor stuff to do where it's warm.
This sounds really cool.
Yes.
Just to watch. But they're having an indoor paintball event at the Expo Center, and they got 5-man teams and 3-man teams.
We could be a 3-man team.
Yeah, we could. I don't have one of those guns, do you?
No.
No.
No? You ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
His had real bullets in it.
No. We done it. I think we done that in basic training at Fort Knox, Kentucky.
With paintballs?
No paintball guns. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
awesome. I bet those were good
Yeah.
paintball
Does
guns.
it hurt?
Oh yeah. They
Welts.
sting bad. I got
Welts.
shot in the neck.
Get welts, right? Yeah. But anyway,
That sounds like fun.
yeah. Go check that out. It's $10 admission, and get yourself a team together and call that number. But this is very cool. A couple things going on at the Palace in Crossville.
Now, they're having a beauty pageant, and once again, that's something I'm going to stay as far away from as I can
Oh
get.
yeah, I'd take the
And,
paintball.
then on the 27th, they're having a songwriter Hall
Hall of
of Famer,
Fame.
Steve Dorff.
Dorf. Yeah, I don't know if they spelled that right, but I just went with it. And the other weird thing is, it says if you look at their upcoming events, Saturday the 27th it says Songwriter Hall of Famer. So Steve Dolph will be there.
So they were wrong. I read it wrong and got it right.
Right. Exactly.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So you're welcome. Again, folks, this show is guaranteed with your money back.
Yeah. We got a special event on that this
Yeah.
week.
20th. That's just Saturday.
But this sounds really cool. It's a free guitar lessons at the Art Circle Library in Crossville. And if you got no knowledge, you just got a guitar and you want to play, you show up at 10 a.m. Central, and they're going to get you on the road to playing.
Yeah.
And just add another aspect to your life, and you might get obsessed.
Yeah, and there's classes for all levels.
Intermediates and advanced.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, for no knowledge, just a desire, just got to have the want
Yep.
to and a guitar, you can get up there and do it.
Yeah, very cool. That's going on this Saturday and next Saturday. And then a stage show at the Bradbury.
Yeah, you get out there to learn your guitar and take it to the Bradbury. Actually, go to the jamming on Tuesday first. Don't,
Bluegrass jamming.
Yeah. Don't just get in there every first time with guitar.
Yeah, go
and jump
practice
in on the stage show.
Yeah, Tuesday.
But you can go in and they got their groups going to go play for $3. You can get in and see all that.
Yeah, check that out. And then our First Presbyterian Church has a special event.
Women of Recovery Soldiers Ministry are sharing stories of addiction and recovery at 11 a.m.
Yeah, that's Sunday, so go check them out. We appreciate them sharing that information with us. Again, we'll update a lot of all the farmers markets. They're not going on because it's too cold, and it's cold.
Absolutely.
It's going to get there.
Going into local school news brought to you by the Spotted Frog.
Spotted Frog Cafe there on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street, and they are adding stuff all the time. I asked them just the other day for a menu. They had too much stuff.
Gosh,
they hadn't
yeah.
organized their menu yet. I think they told me they had 80 different options on their, what's it, boba tea? Is that the tea with the little things in it? But they got 80 different options, so I don't care what you want.
You said they're adding a deli?
They're going to add deli. They've got 18 flavors of ice cream, and she told me they do have one low-carb option if you want it. It's not out front. They got it in the back, so if you want, if you're watching your weight and you want the low-carb option, they've got a low-carb vanilla ice cream, too.
So go check them out at the Spotted Frog and tell them you heard about it here. As always, second semester dates, you see Martin Luther King, no school this Monday, and then President's Day is the next in-service day, and won't be long, and they'll be in spring break again. And hopefully the temperatures will be warmer, and there's your in-service days. Here's this week's lunch. Lots
Chicken sandwich?
Yep, chicken, tacos, and pizza. And yeah, check that out. And if you are just joining us for the first time, our program is actually a part of Rockwood High School's curriculum. Mrs. Clement's journalism class, they actually send us a segment every week. They're a busy class. They do their yearbooks, they do their podcasts that they got going on, and they send us a segment plus all the other normal stuff that these kids are doing. It's really amazing. So and again, if you ever see these segments, hey, give them a shout out, tell them they're doing a great job, because these kids really are doing a great job. So this week's Rockwood student reporter is Miss Ava Hunt. So let's welcome Miss Ava.
Hi, I'm Ava Hunt, and I'm here to report the news for the upcoming week here at Rockwood High School. On Monday, we will be out of school due to Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but we will have an away game against Whitwell. On Tuesday, the life skills class will begin preparing for the Special Olympics bowling. There will be an after-school food pantry, and there will be a home game against Sunbright. There is a school board meeting Thursday night and another home basketball game against Midway on Friday. That's all for the events here at RHS. Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, great job to Ava and all of the kids in Miss Clement's journalism class. Man, they're doing a great job. They even did that from home because they didn't have school because of the wind.
Yeah, the background was different.
It was, but you know, they still got it done. That's awesome, and appreciate them for that. Here is this week's sports schedule.
Yeah, we got basketball away on the 15th at Whitwell. We got basketball home on the 16th with Sunbright, and basketball home against Midway on the 19th.
Yeah, and then Ridgeview Elementary is having their
food pantry from 4:30 to 6:30, and that's over on Pump House Road.
Yeah, go check that out. And also, if you want to get more of your Rockwood High School students, you can get them up their RHS podcast. They call it Tiger Talk Podcast, and you can look for that on Spotify. Big stuff going on in weather. We're heading into weather, which is brought to you by At Home Hair Care. I almost said health care. But Christy Hensley, check her out. You can look that up, At Home Hair Care on Facebook. But the great thing, and this is a good time of year for this, you can get your hair cut where you're at. You don't have to leave your house. She'll come to you. It's kids, grown kids, older kids, you name it. She does perms, haircuts.
That's a really good service too, because a lot of people aren't capable of getting out, and she'll come in and take care of it.
Absolutely, and you know, if you got a bunch of kids, you can get them all done in one shot. You know, you don't have to take them into a place and have them all try to sit down. You know,
she'll even do them outside.
She even does them outside at your school, apparently. Like, I don't know where that's at, but yeah, give Christy Hensley a call if you'd like a haircut, or again, look her up on Facebook. But so I gotta thank WVLT Channel 8 and especially the First Alert Weather Team at WVLT. So now that takes us to Big Howard at the weather wall. Tell us about it, Howard.
Oh, absolutely. We know that the weather has been getting very cold. So starting tomorrow we're going to have a wintry weather mix come in.
Yeah.
And from Monday down to Wednesday, you can see the temperature starts to drop. Even though the evenings are in the freezings, which is usually steady temperatures for our area. And after Wednesday, the temperature starts going up. And Friday, you'll still have a chance of snow flurries, but again, the temperature is above freezing, as you can see, so it may not stick. So again, Monday through Wednesday is what you need to not worry about, but just think about, prepare yourself. Local radar right now has nothing on the radar, and when I get back to my seat, we're going to have some more stuff to go over with this weather coming in for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
There he goes. Yeah, and we got some interesting stuff we wanted to share with you as soon as I hit the right button. There it is. This is your storm's total snowfall forecast.
Projected.
4 to 6.
Projected.
We haven't had, projected. We hadn't had that kind of snow in quite some time.
Yeah, and so again, you want to be careful. This is saying late Sunday night into Tuesday. The latest thing I looked at shows it being like Monday afternoon. Starts around 11.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like a mix, snow and rain. So it's going to be just a mess.
And if you've been out this weekend, you can tell and see that they've been brining the roads and, and getting ready for this.
They're all over it. They saw this one coming. Important things to remember. Hey, bring your people inside.
Yeah, people.
Absolutely.
Bundle up. Bring your pets inside. Don't leave your pets outside, man. They got fur, but they're not ready for this kind of stuff. Don't be stupid and leave your animal outside. I hate that.
May have to let Bo stay in the garage.
Yeah.
He's too big.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a big dog, you
He's a bear.
got to get creative, or at least like in Sevierville, I used to have a heater for my dog, and his dog was outside.
Now, as far as pipes, I guess the folklore would be is let your faucets drip.
Yes, let them drip, and if you're here in Rockwood, I let them drip pretty fast because I don't want that thing to bust.
Yeah, you want to try that too. Leave that done.
This is the winter storm warning and advisory, so we're all under a winter storm watch. The Purple Mountain areas obviously are under weather advisory, but we're in a winter storm warning. It just means that we've got some winter weather coming. And here is the big part. Wednesday's wind chills.
Yes.
In Kingston, it's going to feel like -2 degrees. Knoxville, -1. Real cold down there in Athens. Probably Spring City will be about the same. It's going to be cold.
What's the coldest temperature you ever saw?
I can't remember. I really don't
either.
know. Yeah.
Mine would be, I was in Michigan, so I'm sure we had it cold. But
I was in, and this is Celsius, I was in Labrador. They don't let school out till it's -65.
Gosh.
And they let school out one day. And we went up on the mountain working, and it was below -65.
That's crazy. But got to thank WVLT Channel 8. Download both their apps. They have a news app and a weather app, and both of those are going to be so important, especially in these upcoming days. They give you school closings, all that stuff. They closed the national park last week because of the wind. So download those apps. But anyway, stay warm, run your pipes, keep bringing animals in, and just be careful.
Try to be prepared.
Yeah, be ready. Get your milk and bread and all the other stuff. I'm sure Walmart would be nuts.
Oh, man.
But yeah,
Starting today.
That heads us into other interests brought to you by Country Tonight Theater. They are in their off season. It's a break, but you can be prepared because it won't be long and they'll be kicking back in again. We're heading into other interests, which is stuff that's going on not this week, but in upcoming weeks. And it's so slow that I've went way out to February.
Well, we don't know everything there's to know about this yet.
No.
But apparently
It's confusing. Yeah, it's a food
down
truck.
Front Street.
Yeah, it's a food truck having a grand opening. I don't know if that's a permanent location.
But
If you
they've got an
know,
address.
send us a message because we would love to know.
141 South Front, so that's down past me, down probably towards Coffers.
Yeah. So if you know about that, tell us about it, but we'll find out more information because this is just January. February 3rd is first annual battle on the bar.
A1 Tactical Outdoors, they're sponsoring the Battle at the Bar season kickoff for the fishing tournaments, and that's at Tom Fuller Park. And that A1 Tactical, if you need anything, ammo or you're looking for a gun, they're a good place to go over there in Harriman to look for that.
Yeah, and Howard's saying that's gonna be cold.
I'll be
man.
buying electrical underwear.
Wow, that would be cold on the lake.
We
That
got
would
one
be
of
cold.
those powered vests. Have you seen those?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The wife's got one, and you just plug up a battery to it, and she walks around like wearing a heating blanket. You know?
That's awesome. Yeah. So anyway, get ready for that in February. Also in February the 6th.
They're having a free veterans breakfast, and that's at the Kingston Community Center.
Yeah, go check that out. And then on February 10th.
Not to Shine, sponsored by Tim Tebow Foundation. I doubt he'll be there, but
No.
it's a good cause, so get out there and do that.
Yeah, and then the gals at Sister Markets are having Galentine's Day.
That's no dudes probably, just
No.
gals at the Galentine's Day. And that's
Are you sure
February
about this day and
10th.
age?
Yeah, no, you never know.
You
Yeah.
never know. Well, you don't call him a dude.
Yeah.
You get in trouble.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was going to go into
I'm sorry.
I'll stay away from that. But again, slow time of year. There's not too much going on. But that heads us into birthdays, which is brought to you by Six Little Teacups. And again, go see Six Little Teacups. They're in Chattanooga, but it's way north end of Chattanooga in Harrison, Tennessee. And it's if you're going down 58, especially if you're already in Kingston, it's just a 30-minute drive down there. And you want to go down there because she's got custom cakes, custom cookies, custom sweets, you name it. It's all in there. She can make it for your business party, your personal party, your kid's birthday, your mom's birthday, you name it. She even has tea parties you can schedule if you want to take the kids out and have a tea party. It's very,
That's cool.
Her shop is very cool. Somebody called it gaudy. But I think it's really amazing because it's just what you'd think like a little tea party place would be like. It's all, teacups
Princessy and all that,
it's
yeah.
just done up.
Yeah.
It's perfect. So she had somebody review it and gave her a great review, but said it's so gaudy. And I said that's a compliment. I
We need to
think.
find out who that was.
Yeah, we'll-
give him a talking to.
Yeah, but I think in this case, gaudy is good for this type of thing. So anyway, go see them. And say hey to Kim. Birthday's Monday.
Birthday's Monday. Before we get started, I want to say happy birthday to my wife.
Yeah.
Tiffany's birthday today. Maddie's birthday was yesterday.
Yep.
And we decided last week that you need to find a girlfriend that was born either the 12th
Yeah.
or the 16th.
Yeah, that's your days,
Or
your
15.
options. Because that way they'll all three be in a
Yeah.
row.
So you need to limit yourself to those
No
days.
pressure.
Yeah.
Now we'll try to find one. I will.
Yeah. So
if
yeah.
you're born on those dates, give
Yes.
us a call.
Yeah, again, it was, what is it, the 16th?
The 15th or the 12th. That's all
Wait.
the options he has.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Maddie's born on the 13th, Tiffany on the 14th.
Yeah, so 12th or 15th, yeah.
I know of one.
Okay, so
Well,
that,
and happy birthday to my wife, who is obviously not only the prettiest girl in town, the most tolerant and forgiving.
for real.
Yeah.
She's with you.
Puts up with me.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Miss
Happy
Tiffany.
birthday.
Yeah, and happy birthday to Madison. We're continuing that adventure today, but here is this week's birthdays.
Yes, if you were born tomorrow, Martin Luther King Jr. is born on that day, but also Joan of Arc. And that includes Beth Sams and Melissa Dedman.
And JT Thomas from WVLT. Then Tuesday,
Tuesday, you share a birthday with AJ Foyt. And
my buddy Richard Moore, is having a birthday. Wednesday,
you share a birthday with Ben Franklin, Al Capone, and Muhammad Ali. All of them born there on that day, and that includes Tammy Turnington.
and then Thursday birthdays.
Cary Grant, Kevin Costner, I thought he was older than
Me
that.
too.
But that includes Shannon Dodd, Leanne Pemberton Jackson, and Jim Lee Lovelace.
Yeah, and then Friday birthdays.
The great Robert E. Lee, Edgar Allan Poe, Janis Joplin, Dolly Parton,
Wow.
all of them born that day.
Big ones.
And includes Clayton Neal. Friend of mine played high school football with Clayton here, and he's up in the Pentagon working. I think
Oh, wow.
he's not retired by now.
Wow.
Chuck King.
Yeah, my buddy William Scott Adair, Logan Day, and Kada Hay.
Chuck King had the unfortunate task of being my roommate for a semester at Carson Newman.
Bless his heart.
Yeah, he
Saturday.
paid his dues. Patricia Neal and Buzz Aldrin, who was walked on the moon.
Wow.
That includes Nikki Sampson-Reed, Margaret Brogdon.
Yeah, editor at WVLT, Josh Edmonds. He is like the Flash. He's such a fast video editor. He's awesome. Becky Adkins and Jim Smith of the Smith family. Sunday.
Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah.
And Rasputin.
Yeah.
A man that's very hard to kill. Look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Jack Nicholas, didn't know he
No,
was still
haven't
around
heard
with
about
us,
him yet.
But he's going to be 83 on the 21st. That includes Melanie Edwards, Lisa Cook, Gary Beeler, the barber next to me,
Yeah.
and Todd Aiken.
Yeah, and also Holly Alexander. And that wraps up birthdays. Again, don't forget if you have any events, anything going on like that, John will tell you how to get a hold of us.
Yeah, right now, it may expand, but right now you can get a hold of us at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. Don't forget the live part. But the quickest, easiest, and most cost-effective method of getting your money back on the
Yeah.
show, if you don't like it, is do messages directly on Facebook. But for your money back, for a limited time, while supplies last,
Yes.
you may get a donut.
Yep.
Just the one.
Yep.
If we've said something wrong and you want your money back.
Yep.
But you probably, unless you get a hold of us in the next 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's while supplies last.
That's right. That's right.
We may eat
quick.
these right quick.
Yeah,
so.
but again, don't forget to check us out on now Instagram.
Oh, I think, is it my
X.
week to pay? Or
It could, yeah, no, you brought. I'll pay.
okay.
If the donuts run out, I'll pay because John brought the donuts. Again, got to thank our friends Uzori. That's my Ukrainian folk band friends. They were traveling Europe. There's a big war going on, and they're still playing music for a good cause. So send my thoughts and prayers out to them. But again, for another week, we're wrapping it up here on Small Town Network. I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans.
Hey, be safe and check on your friends and neighbors the next 3 days. And I'm Howard Howell.
Yes, stay warm, y'all. Bring the animals in, and have a great week, everybody.